All right, MP, win this game, move on to the second round. What's going through your mind right now?
Oh, yeah, that we gotta finish the job. You let a team like this stick around, they start thinking they got a chance. And we can't let that happen. It ends tonight.
Any special prep when it comes to potential series clinching game?
Yeah, you gotta treat it like any other game. That's why I'm at maximum intensity all year round. That's because there is no regular season or playoffs for me. Every time I go out there, I'm looking to do something historic. Tonight's no different.
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Miami Heat have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be relaunched, or their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Philadelphia 76ers. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
And a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0, advancement to round two in the Eastern Conference at stake. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo, Jaime Jaquez out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell, and it's MP in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, George and Embiid are up front. Edgecombe out there with Kyle Lowry, and it's Edwards in at the 3. Taking a look at Philadelphia, you don't want to write a team off, but down 3-0, there isn't a lot of hope to go around.
Yeah, this team can see the writing on the wall. With that said, they can still play for pride and put up a fight. Give them something to build on for next season.
Now here's Lowry. Inside, Embiid. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
And that's where you want Embiid to be aggressive. With his size and skill, he is dangerous down low.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
George outside. Pass to Edwards. To the wing on the left. For 3, Lowry. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Ali. MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, he's mainly been a scorer throughout his career, but you like that Wiggins that time kept his head on a swivel.
Wiggins against George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one belongs to Wiggins. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for your Sixers, Paul George. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, you can't really overstate the impact that a guy like Paul George has on your team. Obviously, you know the offense is there, but his defense is still really important as well.
George hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
MP finds Wiggins. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP. And all but certain now that MP and his team are moving on. You have to feel that there was a little extra edge from MP to try and silence his critics and doubters in the media.
You can believe me when I tell you that players hear that kind of talk. They may not respond to it directly, but they clock it. MP used that barb sent his way to motivate him this entire series. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's MP. 6 points for him. Miami moving it around. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Well, the defense a little soft around the rim there. That's as easy as it gets.
And here's the fast break. Here's Mitchell. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Pass to George from behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. George has got 5.
And that's why Paul George is such a talented scorer. He can even do it off the catch.
Count that bucket.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Embiid is screen on Wiggins. Here's George. Rebound Miami.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
To the middle. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's 10 points for MP.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. Buries it down low.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Payne comes in for Lowry. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Pass to Grimes. Back to Payne. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Miami. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He dropped 56 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now here's George. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, and the bucket is good. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's the Heat. They lead by 7. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
They've got Quentin Grimes. He's out there with Trendon Watford. Andre Drummond is out there with Walker. And it's Barlow in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Heat leading by 10. with it. Pass to Anderson. Now Hero. From the arc. And the Heat, another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Watford outside. Outside Grimes. Drummond, screen on Hero. Here's Grimes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Anderson gets the bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Edgecombe comes in for Walker. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Watford. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Anderson. MP comes in for Larson. And Mitchell subbed in for Smith. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Lowry. Pass to Edgecombe. They need this. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, that's a real encouraging make for Edgecombe. The rookie's showing he can score it off the ball.
On the wing, MP. 14 points for him. Adebayo, that's good.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Lowry to pass to Grimes. Now Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammates.
Heat leading by 12. His Hero. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Barlow. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Good D by Adebayo.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Some changes for Philadelphia. George, he's checked in for Barlow, and it's Edwards in for Grimes. Miami also changing it up. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Ware, and Jaime Jaquez is subbed in for Hero. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. MP outside. Knocks down the long K. MP's got 17.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
George against Wiggins. Embiid from outside. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
I just love the ball move.
76ers trail by 18. Outside Edwards. Back to Lowry. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miami ball.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Wiggins outside to the middle. Adebayo passes to MP. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. MP's got 19 points.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
George outside. Embiid high post. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in. Embiid's got 6 here in the quarter.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
MP's shot is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
76ers trail by 20. Lowry surveys the D. Embiid to screen on Mitchell. Here's Lowry. Pass to Edgecombe.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
23 seconds left in the second period. Clock at 6. Knocks down the triple. Edgecombe's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
With the step back. Here's George. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Heat up 19. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Miami Heat.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there repeatedly. Excellence is a habit, not an action. That is a quote from the OG.
Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Miami leading by 19. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Andrew Wiggins, Mitchell out there with MP. Then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The 76ers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. George outside. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
And he is such a versatile scorer. And once Paul George finds his rhythm, he is very difficult to contain.
Here's Adebayo. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Lowry outside. George for 3. Miami grabs the miss.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Now here's Edwards. Still no points. Let's go with a 3. He can't hit that time. And so MP will bring it up for Miami. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by.
And you wonder why Jaquez is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
Here's Edgecombe. He has 6. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 15.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the inside. Here's MP. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
For 3, George. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Down low. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. 27 points for MP.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And that one's good.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
To the inside. Here's MP. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 29 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. And Miami with a change here too. Ware's checked in for Adebayo. Here's Lowry. No made baskets yet. Pass to Edgecombe. George outside. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 4 assists in the game. To the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And that is 31 points for MP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Edgecombe. There's a screen. Back to Lowry. MP with the block. Inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Miami shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Shooting for Miami, number 26, at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. And the 76ers making a change here. Barlow's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Hero's checked in. And he sinks the second. 1:36 left in the third. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Edgecombe. George outside. Miami grabs the miss. Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's MP. Nice touch on the bank shot. MP's got 34.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's George. He's got 21. Out to Lowry. Back to George. The Sixers again can't hit. Miami has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. And the basket by MP.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Lowry. Now Drummond. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. George for 3. Jaquez grabs the board. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
And so it's the Miami Heat already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Quentin Grimes out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Watford knocks it down from distance. Watford's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, after giving up that 3 on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting an answer.
Here's Watford. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Grimes' shot is off. Miami has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Smith passes to Anderson. Hero scanning the floor. And again, Miami with a triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Miami has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. And that one is hammered home.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Pass to Embiid. To end the run, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Deep ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. For Miami, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Inside, here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 40 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
George outside, fires the 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. George has got 26 points.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation. Well, it's easy to see who the offense is running through tonight. Why change anything?
Pass to Edgecombe. Lowry with a screen on Hero. The 3 from Edgecombe. And the 76ers another 3.
You just have to get somebody out on Edgecombe. He's not a guy you want to leave open.
MP outside, back to Hero. Miami moving it around. Here's MP, uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 44.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, Embiid pretty much has the green light to take any kind of shot, including off the catch.
From deep, MP on target from range. MP's got 47 points.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Heat.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Embiid, a screen on Anderson. For three, George. The rebound by Ware.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's MP. And yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Lowry. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Able to get to his spots offensively, you simply just can't fall asleep when guarding Lowry on the drive.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing.
And good! There's another!
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
Yeah, alongside Donovan Mitchell, who got 57 points in the bubble back in 2020.
From deep, MP. Again! What an avalanche!
He is scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
Only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. I mean, how much further can he go?
They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Man, I love your questions. And you know what? I do want those fries, Dominic Hamill. Yeah, win is always good, and I'm not out there thinking about my numbers when I'm playing. But, hey, it's nice to see all the stats I racked up. Lets me know I'm as dominant as I think I am. Lets the league know, too.
Sounds good, MP. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation.